Now let's move over to our second game. This is Everything Ever. This is a party trivia game. Now, this is where that preface came in the intro of the video, that two of these are going to have a theme. This is the first game that has this theme, and that will be, I'd rather play the game my way as opposed to the rules itself. Let's take a look at Everything Ever, how it plays. We'll come back, talk what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. All right, this is Everything Ever. Not all at once, though, but just it is Everything Ever. This is a party game you've been preparing for your whole life. That is literally what it says. But basically, this is a game in which you're going to be playing trivia back and forth until someone kind of falls out, and basically you win by having the most knowledge of everything ever. Now, that sounds like I'm oversimplifying it, but really and truly, you're going to get a stack of cards which allow you to change the category. You're going to put a thing out here first, every James, and then we'll put every character who can fly. Yes, ever. And you'll go back and forth around the table trying to name them. Now, you'll have to name one for each category. And if you fail to name one, you have one of two choices. You can either put one out of your hand down there, say, okay, I don't know any more James, let's go with every princess, right? And you'll start giving those. Now, if you run out of those, you're going to eventually have to take the cards stacked on there as a penalty. And the person with the most cards at the end will obviously lose the game. And you're going to play a certain stack of these cards. You're not going to play through every one of them. And you'll keep going back and forth. Okay, Diana, Wendy. And then somebody else will go. If you're able to name a category for both of these, so let's think for a second here. Every princess, every character who can fly. Nope, let's keep going here. Let's try something else. Every bird, here we go. So, Scuttle from The Little Mermaid. So it's a character who can fly, but also a bird. So then I would discard one of my penalty cards, and then I would put a third one out here, expanding this out to where you have to go boom, boom, boom. Also, you're going to need 10 seconds to do this. So here we go. We could do Toucan Sam. Boom! That's all three of those, and you'll put another one out. Every emotion. A sad Toucan Sam. No, I don't know. But you have 10 seconds to do your turn. Now, you'll have to take a penalty. Now, if someone says something that's not quite right, everybody can hit them with a, I'll allow it, but watch yourself, counselor. And then finally, if you get a you're out of order, they say, nope, that doesn't work. Take the penalty pack. But that's how you play Everything Ever. So that's Everything Ever. Now, what I'm saying is that this can take too long. Now, yes, there's a 10-second timer, but you kind of feel like a jerk every time, being like, all right, you're 10 seconds up, you lose. Oh, crap, I just didn't even, we were talking, we were chatting. It's a party game, right? So even though it's a party game, you kind of have to be pretty serious about the timing, or this will stretch on in ad infinitum. Because people will, for instance, there are some clues in here that are silly because, again, this is where house rules come into this game. Every character who can fly, every bird, you can start naming anything that flies, any bird. Well, both of those categories, except for penguins, ostriches, emus, and rheas, I don't know what they're called, can fly. So you can just repeat the same things, and it gets dull if everybody's like blue egret, red heron, blue heron, multiple times for two different categories. So the only thing is, yes, you could cover that up, but you're covering it up at your own expense because you're using one of your cards. So what I say is I would rather just play this game. Let's pick a category, turn it over, and whoever taps out first of that category loses. Kind of like Blockbuster, because when we were in high school, that's what we did. We sat on buses and we would just name an actor, and we would go back and forth until Andy or I could not name a movie that actor had been in. So what I would rather do with this is grab a couple cards, throw them on the table, and play. Whoever is the last person standing on that category keeps the card, play to 13. I don't know. It's not in the rules, but that's how I'd play this game.